In one of the previous lectures, we looked at the following API documentation to give us more details about some of the available Cypress commands that we can use within our automated tests. So within this specific module, what we're going to do is look at some of the basic, or let's say popular commands that we can add to our test in order to get a simple test up and running. So before we go ahead and start implementing the code within our framework and our new test, what we need to look at is, first of all, is how do we activate Cypress? For example, how do we know how to use specific commands within our test? So we know that the Cypress uses the keyword cy. So for example, if I type cy and then a dot, we should be presented with a list of Cypress commands. However, as you can see, I'm typing cy and a dot, but for some reason I'm getting crypto. Very strange, very strange. So what we need to do is, before we want to implement any Cypress command within our test case, we need to add the following code to the top of our test. And that code is as listed. So what we need to do is 3 forward slashes, like so, following. Then what we do is type in reference, like so. And then what we do is we need to type the keyword types, like that, equals. And inside, we need to type Cypress. And then if we use the keyboard key, go to the right, we need a space. And we need to close our statement, so forward slash and the following. So once you have typed the following to the top of our newly created test, we need to save our file. And if we look at the top of the file, you can see that it's showing that dark dot, which indicates to us that we have not saved our file. So if I, on the keyboard, type Control and S, or Command and S if you're on a Mac, as you can see, that dot has now disappeared, which tells us we have now saved the most recent changes. So now if we type cy and then type dot, you can now see that we are presented with a list of Cypress commands. So just to show you an example, if I select click, and then if I hold down the Control or Command key on your keyboard, and then left mouse click, as you can see, we are taken to the Cypress documentation, where it provides you with details about that specific command. And as you can see, just to confirm, it is a Cypress command. We have in the directory, so it's gone to node modules, Cypress, and types, just so that basically confirms that we are using a Cypress command. And we can just close this box. And as you can see now, we are slowly getting the momentum in order to start adding Cypress commands to our test. So don't forget, if you want to implement Cypress commands within your test, it's critical that you add the following to the top of your test file, and also ensure you save your file.